Oh, right. Wait, what the frick? I believe these two are the same.
I would say it's one of those, yeah.
Please not be before the fucking. Well, I don't even remember. It was something painful.
Okay. 22nd November, 11:36 a.m. Supreme Court of
I
Judicature.
can't see the screen.
Defendant's antechamber fife.
Shit, I forgot to share the table. Hold on.
I thought you. Did you move on with your own save file?
No, I just forgot to share it to Tifa. Hold on. There we go.
Also, my save file is way ahead of y'all's.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you made another save file or not.
You get your Keisha, because I can't really turn her up anymore.
Okay. I can turn myself up. Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's good.
Okay. Antechamber 5.
This is
Excellent work,
Tifa.
Ryunosuke. I was superb.
Fuck, give me a moment. Sorry, dude. Long trial. Fucking. My heart was in my mouth the entire time.
It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you in there. You were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, and you were grinding your teeth.
It's poppin'.
It was a grim sight, but before I knew it, you started finding inconsistencies in the testimonies. I think you might have a natural talent for being a lawyer.
Hell yeah.
Forget it. It's terrifying. If I get through this, I don't want to see what's inside of a courtroom again.
Anyway, it looks like we've exposed your phantom lady at last.
Oh, and should we have a recap of what happened?
Uh,
Tifa, can you give us a summary really quickly?
Okay, British guy got shot. Suspect is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Which is
pretty much
us.
Everyone says he's guilty. You find out the waiter is actually a detective. The two witnesses pretty much covered up a mystery lady along with the detective slash waiter, and that's it.
And we're summoning the mystery lady, right?
Correct.
Okay.
and Alex Jones straight up took a bite out of a steak.
Yeah.
That's true. Ellipses.
Miss Giselle Brett, a student from Great Britain, is she?
That's what I was trying to tell everyone from the start. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone. There was a young woman with him, like I've been saying all along.
Yes, you have, haven't you?
I might not be overly confident in the courtroom, but my powers of observation are one thing I'm sure of. I need a drink, hold on.
Yes, I can see that. Oh, about this young, gentle woman. Thanks to our detective friend, she was hastily escorted away from the scene, it seemed. Did you see what happened with that?
No, I didn't see any of it. I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself, then on the floor next to Dr. Wilson's table. I noticed there was a gun lying on the floor, and just after I bent down and picked it up,
Bang.
bang,
Harangue.
got all that reverb.
Bang.
I didn't think I had time to think about where the sound of the gunshot have come from. The waiter ran over to me, looking as white as a sheet. He bundled me in some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen.
I was thinking about the detective. He apprehended his suspect without a moment's delay.
Yeah, because I was shut in the pantry. I had no idea what happened outside in the dining area.
That's me again.
Yeah, it's you
There
again.
you are. Well done, both of you.
Professor Mikatoba.
It seems I was right. The pair of you make an outstanding team. You've exceeded my expectations, I have to say.
Yes, it seems you planned this from the start.
Hi, Spirit Daughter.
You
Hello.
arranged things so that I wouldn't be able to act as a lawyer in this trial.
Our modern country is still in its infancy, our justice system even more so. Which is why... I firmly believe that we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn all they can. I wanted to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study tour to Great Britain being cancelled.
He didn't want Kazuma to get canceled.
Well, it makes no difference. Lawyer or otherwise, if I'm the kind of man who can't help his best friend avert the worst crisis of his life, I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyway.
Aww. Good boy.
What? What are you saying, Kazuma?
Well, that's your stance. I was afraid you'd feel that way.
Kazuma.
That's you. Well then, I don't know why it sounded like Naruto for a second, but it looks like it all comes down to you, young man.
Oh, wait, that was my fault. Yeah, I'm sorry. Tired, dude. To me. Sorry, I'm a little bit stressed out from the court case.
That happened months ago.
Yes, you need to prove your innocence and uncover what really took place in that restaurant.
Who really died that day?
That day
Must
months
say-
ago.
Must say, I very much want to know the truth. After all, I have a personal connection to this case.
Come to think of it, he said the same thing earlier this morning, didn't he? Or a few months ago, didn't he? If you don't mind me asking, Professor, did you know the victim?
Yes, I did. As you're probably aware, Dr. John H. Wilson was a visiting professor at UMA. It was I who invited him.
Oh. I see.
I didn't know that before. Anyway, you're about to go into battle. The victim was a university professor from Great Britain, and a well-known one at that. Naturally, our government is looking to identify and punish the culprit as quickly as possible. Let's not forget who we're going up against. A gentlewoman whose involvement our police bureau went to extraordinary lengths to hide. Yes, and I'm sure the prosecution will be using every tool at their disposal to quash your case. I have no doubts that you pair will put up a good fight, right to the last.
Right to the ass.
Whoa.
Crazy.
I'm sorry.
Best of luck. Who the fuck was talking about my ass?
Thank you.
Now then. I need you to run an errand at the university at once. There's something I think we may need.
Of course. Good luck, Kazuma-sama.
What are they poof? Like they got a fucking snap, dude.
Bend it, Naruto. Court recess is over. Please make your way back inside of the courtroom at once. It's time. Let's get back to it, partner.
Hell yeah.
Let's go in there and deal a decisive blow before those old fossils knows what hits them.
Yeah, get those boomers.
Kazuma,
It's about my floating headband. I don't want to hear it. Now what?
Thank you, really.
4.
Well, if you hadn't said you believed in me, then I'm fairly sure I'd already been found guilty by now.
Look, I have faith in you. As a lawyer and as a friend.
Aw.
Coming from you, that means a lot. If I'm found guilty in this trial, he's really gonna give up on his dream, studying abroad. That's the kind of true friend he is. So
Aw.
this isn't just my battle anymore. Whoever we're up against, we absolutely cannot afford to lose. Alright then. I'll save the thank yous for after the trial.
Aw.
You can treat me to one of those sukiyaki meals I like from Yume Cafeteria on University Street.
No, you may.
No. It's an extra large portion, of course.
Oh, that looks... Okay, I just looked up what sukiyaki is. It looks pretty freaking awesome. It's like a big hot pot of everything.
No shit.
Wow.
Like, there's like noodles, meat, vegetables. It's a Japanese one-pot meal. It looks awesome.
By the
Okay.
way, I fucking hate how how slow the number typing is for this game. I don't know why. It just bugs me.
You've told us.
22nd November, 12:09 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 2.
I remember Acacia had trouble pronouncing that last time. The court hereby resumes the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Prosecutor Aochi, have you managed to subpoena the witness?
Was I Ouchie before?
Yes, you were.
Yes, you were. You were like doing the pain impression.
Yes, Your Excellency, against all odds. And thanks to a certain young stripling, the prosecution is now under rather painful scrutiny from the government.
Sorry.
The government scrutinize. That's their job. It's nothing to worry about.
It's highly unlikely that the good relations we forge with Great Britain will emerge from this trial unscathed. Will you still think it's nothing to worry about when the new treaty breaks down and our nation founders?
Again, terribly sorry.
The friendship between our nations is really so fragile that the treaty isn't worth the paper it's written on.
Yeah.
You really have nothing to worry about, Ryunosuke.
What do you mean?
Secret trial, anxiety over some foreign government's opinions, a bungled investigation, missing witnesses. Is this what our nation's justice system is? Is this Supreme Court of Japan or of England?
Ooh.
Shut up, you jumped up rookie boy! You and your friend know nothing of the situation our nation finds itself in. By aligning ourselves with this great world power, we'll become strong. Diplomacy has never been more critical. Steady political maneuvering is what will secure our futures.
Same.
I won't deny I'm no expert. I'm just a student. And one could arguably study harder too. But standing here now in our Supreme Court, there is one thing that I feel very strongly. A country that fails to uphold the truth in its justice system is a country with no future at all.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Well said, Ryunosuke. Despite the wide-eyed look of terror.
Gotta low-key roast your friends.
You little brats!
Thank you, Counsel. The court is the pinnacle of our nation's justice system and exists solely for the purpose of pursuance of the truth. With that in mind, this trial will now resume with the next witness taking the stand. The visiting student from Great Britain, Miss Jezediah Barrett.
Yes.
That's a dial.
Jezediah, like a crocodile, dude.
Your Excellency!
Okay.
I A fucking swan, dude.
Just a whole ass swan on her head.
Well, what a delight it is to welcome such a fine gentlewoman to Japan, and from such a distant land.
Hi, my dude.
Tea. Someone bring English tea. In England, no discussion takes place with that tea. Is that true?
No idea.
So, could we possibly trouble you to state your name and occupation for the court?
Of course. My name is Satoru Hosonaga.
Relax, my dude says hi to you both.
Hi.
Hello, I'm Detective Hosonaga.
I didn't click anything, you just autoplayed like that.
I know.
Yes, we know about you already.
Inspector Hosonaga, what are your manners? In England, it's always ladies first. Is that true?
No idea.
Mood.
What are these stereotypes?
More importantly, a little earlier today you said something to me. You said your powers of observation are the one thing you're sure of.
Oh yeah. I think I did, didn't I?
Yeah, your description for this amazing sight was simply a woman. Alright, okay. Powers of observation aside, your powers of description are sorely lacking.
Bruh.
Guilty.
Yep, I knew
So-
he was guilty.
Dear lady, once again, if we may trouble you for your name and occupation, please. Something in British.
Something British.
Something, bruv.
Good day, Governor.
I'm sorry, that was just so funny. Something in British.
I don't fucking know, man.
Out of all the things she could have said, something British.
Oh, that's gonna be a quote.
Go ahead and drop that in 2020's quote server.
You got it.
God damn it.
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm terribly sorry, dear lady, but... What?
Something in British.
God damn it.
Oh, Governor, why are we doing this?
Responds in British back.
Responds back in British.
Lady says her name is Giselle Brett. She comes from London, England. She's a visiting research student currently enrolled in UMA University's medical faculty.
Oh my, what a rare treat to hear the dulcet tones of the delightful language of the British people. I'm afraid I don't understand a word you said, but it was as beautiful as a hummingbird's song. What?
Even in olden times, there were Sims.
That's what we saying that word.
I'm not calling anybody that, I'm just saying there were.
Yeah, squirrels in the pants.
As far as I can tell. The detective is translating her words faithfully enough.
Yeah, I agree. You obviously do fine in England, Kazuma. Her English doesn't rattle you at all, does it?
Nor you. You've clearly been paying attention in your English classes, Ryunosuke.
The court thanks the beautiful lady for taking the stand.
Bruh.
Now, if we may trouble you to confirm something, Miss Pratt. 3 days ago at a restaurant called La Carnival, a grim murder took place. The court has been led to believe that you were dining there with the victim, Dr. Wilson, at the time. Is that correct?
She says,
What? What?
that's what she said.
What'd she say?
Yes.
Oh. This could take some time.
Well, even though she's studying here in Japan, she can't speak any Japanese. No, we're not speaking Japanese either.
Insert foreign language here.
She'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. Says that she was due to make a presentation at the university, so she had to leave immediately.
Immediately.
Interesting, when you're the one who engineered her escape. I was just following special orders from the Bureau.
Well, now, dear lady, would you be so kind as to cast your eyes over this photographic print? Seeing as you were so unfortunately present at the scene of the crime, could it be that your resplendent eyes caught sight of the wicked perpetrator, perhaps?
Look at that stale ass steak now, dude.
Man, poor steak. That steak should have been enjoyed.
Apparently, it was a very frightening and sorrowful sight.
Do you mean to say?
Yes, it would appear the lady did witness the crime. The very moment when the accused, standing right there in this courtroom, shot the victim in cold blood.
Bruh.
Order in court.
Did you hear that, Your Excellency? Here we have an absolutely conclusive witness statement.
Well, it looks like it's clear now. There who our real enemy is.
Unfortunately, I will have to ask you to formally testify if you please. Kindly tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrowful sight you described.
Just tell us what happened in your own words.
Fine. Witness testimony.
A frightening and sorrowful sight.
Insert English here, even though that's totally what I'm speaking.
I had arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beefsteak.
Yeah, I had to have that beef. Insert more things in English.
After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. And not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot it right before my eyes.
Yep, that's it. I'm done. That's my slam poetry, bitches.
I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit, bitches.
Yes!
This is condemning testimony indeed. Yeah, no. I didn't have any kind of argument with that professor at all.
Objection! Quiet, you filthy wretch. Look at you, you black-hearted blackguard. And look at the snow-white angel. That's racist. I'm sure even a dark-minded scoundrel like you can imagine whose words the court is going to believe.
Still making the same mistakes, Ryunosuke. You mustn't blurt out when you're coded like that. That's a lesson you need to learn.
But he's so annoying. Look at that
Mood.
bald head.
Of
course, I was at the scene as well. I took statements from this lady and the 2 witnesses who testified before and reported back to the Bureau. It was decided that Miss Brett was not involved, so I let her go. Testimonies of the last 2 witnesses were completely worthless, however. Well, even so. On the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today.
Gross.
I hope so too, my dude.
As you can see, there is nowhere about her person where she could conceal a firearm.
I beg to differ.
The cap, dude. The cap. I would think she could hide a gun almost anywhere in that outfit if she wanted to.
And honestly, even then, they're like how much bullshit girls have to do to get around not having pockets. She has places she could hide a gun. Let's just be real.
Unless and until the precise location where the witness is to have hidden a weapon can be shown, this is moot.
There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun.
But you're probably wearing a corset.
But she has a bag.
And a whole ass swan.
Swan has not moved.
It's
So,
taxidermied.
You could stuff it with the gun.
It's nothing but guns in there.
Exactly. Her whole outfit is guns.
Swan is a gun.
When she gets mad, she takes the swan off the hat and she's like, "Sing your last song, bitches," and then starts cocking it.
Oh my god. Honk.
Squawk!
Who's the ugly duckling now?
Bitch. And then something in British.
Some. You like this, puppet?
That's ridiculous. If only I was allowed to lift up her dress, I could prove it. That's a little sus, dude.
Don't think about doing anything rash for Inosuke, you loser.
But I didn't find the gun I picked up. There must have been another gun that day.
Right about that, which means this lady was hiding a gun somewhere. Yes, that's what we have to prove now.
She has boobs. Boobs are a pocket. If you try hard enough.
I'm not gonna respond to that one.
You will need to pull her testimony apart.
Like her swan.
She smirked. She's evil, dude.
Anyone see that smile just now? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, okay.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Oh, yeah. Your Excellency. God, we can actually play the game. Let's go, dude.
Let's fucking go.
I have to remember the answers.
Do we press this?
Nah, that's pretty much true.
Do we press the thing about the argument?
Probably will. Let's see, hold on. The press was able to order myself only a beef steak. Okay, that's true. After a while, the accused came out to the Green Professor and they got into a fierce argument. Yeah, let's press that.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes!
Yes! I never got into an argument with the professor. All I did when I noticed him was go over to say hello.
Be right back.
Aw.
Please don't get angry with me. No, I wasn't directing that retort at you. It was meant for the lady next to you. But anyways, as I said, I did not argue with the professor. I'm afraid your words are in vain. Sorry? Miss Brett does not appear to speak Japanese.
No, of course not. Japanese is such a cumbersome language anyway. English is the future. We must all speak English.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I wonder if the prosecution will feel that way forever. Only in the presence of a beautiful woman, Well, that beautiful woman's telling blatant lies with a completely straight face. And to find something that will unravel her testimony, no matter how seemingly insignificant it may be. Anyways, it seems enough to the argument. The accused briefly returned to his own seat. That part ties in with what you said, doesn't it? Yeah, I still had some coffee to drink. And the next time you got up after that was when I finished my coffee and stood up to leave.
Evil smirk in British.
Sorry about that.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Oh, y'all pretty much went through the stuff?
Only that one, because I just tagged in for you for a little bit. That's it.
Okay, not long afterwards, accused professor get a shot on right for my eyes. You can press that.
Yes!
Alright.
Yes!
Yes! Like I said, I did not shoot that gun.
And like I said, there's no point repeating that assertion over and over.
Well, I wasn't expecting to be attacked by my own side.
Nevertheless, defendant, you can't deny that when the shot rang out in the restaurant, you had a gun in your hand.
Just like you... Never mind. Yes. Well, yes, that's true, but... all I did was pick up the gun I saw on the floor next to the professor as I was leaving the restaurant. In fact, yes. There was someone much closer to the victim than me at that time. The highly suspicious lady.
Objection. That will do, you dirty, rotten scoundrel.
Ready?
Your baseless accusations could very well cause an international incident, boy.
Seems to me that your accusation is just as baseless as ours.
What nonsense.
Lady is merely stating what she saw.
And this is already an international incident as far as I'm concerned anyways.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the second statement. I think we need to press that.
The one about the beef?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah! He wasn't able to eat, you say? And that was because he had a tooth removed at the Hada clinic, correct?
Yes.
Don't
right.
remind me.
You're supposed to actually check with the witness? Before answering?
Is Miss Brett aware of the fact? Seems so, yes. She heard that the professor was to have some dental treatment.
So that would mean that it was you who liked the steak pictured here, is that right, Miss Brett?
That's right, yes. The print you have there shows the table exactly as it was left after the horrifying events.
Exactly as it was left.
Dear me, what a harrowing experience. To have traveled to a distant island on the far side of the world and be embroiled in such a tragic incident. Have no fear, my dear lady. I swear I will crush the evil fiend that has subjected you to this terrible plight.
Well, the victim, Dr. Wilson, had nothing to eat or drink at all. That's right, other than some carbonated water.
Just water?
Yes, the professor was unable to eat, but he had been given permission to drink water. It appears that the diners toasted their lunch with a glass of water each.
Couple of broke bitches. They raised a glass of carbonated water. They even had carbonated water back then? Like...
They probably did. What do you think, Ryunosuke, about the witness's last statements?
That's very meaningful, I would say.
Yeah, that's very meaningful.
Okie dokie.
A lot of the bubbly, apparently.
Slap.
That last statement of yours, Miss Brett, has a profound bearing on this case.
Well, well, how fascinating. Do tell us, what is this profound bearing,
Significance of the statement will become apparent when the time is right. The defense calls for the witness's last statement to be formally added to the testimony.
Well sidestepped, counsel.
Very well. Miss Brett, kindly repeat what you just said to be added to your official testimony.
Gladly, she said.
Smirkin' British.
That was brilliant, Kazuma. I'm gonna remember that one.
Which one?
The significance will become apparent when the time is right. I could use that phrase.
I hope there are some more useful tips you're picking up from this experience than that, Ryunosuke.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I ordered a beefsteak for myself, and the professor and I said cheers over a glass of carbonated water. Now, did you?
I was like, fucking did you? That's fucking wine on the table. Or something. And there's only one glass.
More to it than that.
There's only one glass.
Oh. Only one glass, you say?
Yeah.
How could they do cheers?
With only one glass. So are we gonna present that on that statement then?
Well, we hit him with the glass in the face. That's what happened, dude. They cheered his face. Well, he went down, dude.
What?
But do we?
Wait, let's examine that one. The one that you're looking at, Viera.
I was looking at the one that's like the table setting.
Table setting?
Yeah, the crime scene photograph.
Hold on. What?
Wouldn't it be this one though? Oh, look at all those pixels on that steak, dude.
Oh, so many pixels.
So much grain.
I mean, to be fair, this is supposed to be like what, turn of the century or something.
About that?
So much grain, I feel like I'm having special case cereal, dude.
Bruh.
Alright, so, we're gonna present that crime scene photograph.
Like this one?
The crime scene.
Oh. Definitely isn't this, I guess so, yeah, never mind.
Yeet.
Yes!
Well,
Oh.
eh.
You fool.
R. Yes. That's it. Let me just confirm something, please. It's to do with this photographic print. Just a short while ago, you spoke of this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene. That it was exactly as it was left?
That is correct, the lady says.
Slap.
Well, that is... It's odd. Very odd.
Dear me. What's odd is the defense's inability to express itself.
And tell your hair the inability to express itself, dude.
Ryunosuke, what is it about the print that looks odd to you?
Well, obviously, it's the cheers.
The compi.
Ms. Brett just told us that she and the professor said cheers over a glass of water. But if that's true, There should be 2 glasses on that table, not 1. Oh,
Ooh.
you're quite right, Counsel. There's only 1 pictured glass here.
Objection. Are we supposed to be impressed by this nitpicking over minutia? What possible difference does the presence or absence of a glass make on the case?
Objection. What was that word?
Minutia?
Sure.
Minutia, you say? Could it be that the detective here removed the glass from the table to conceal the lady's presence?
Ooh, the shade.
Of course not. I would never do something so reckless.
Bruh, you did reckless shit already.
Change your diaper.
Guess I'll read for Nosuke. Are you going to try to tell me you can't clink with only 1? You can clink with only 1. You're quite right. I certainly took 2 glasses to the table.
Stuff in British. Don't let them know.
He's still muted.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I have to, like, it like, auto takes over my thing. Inspector, what did the lady say?
It would seem that it was Miss Brett who took the glass from the table.
What?
It was all so terrifying, everything that happened. I panicked and thought I should try to hide the fact that I had been there at all. She's saying.
Good gracious.
Sorry. There, as I assured the court before, this is of no consequence at all.
Oh, please.
We must remember that this student had just murdered this lady's luncheon companion before her very eyes. Who could blame her for concealing a glass or 2 in her state of disarray?
That's absurd.
Oh, really? So do we take it that you are now going to accuse this vulnerable, young, and beautiful woman of mischief?
What? No. This can't be put down to just mischief.
I'd like to know exactly how the lady took the glass from the scene.
Because she has no pockets.
This thing doesn't have any pockets, but I put it in my corset.
It seemed that she slipped into a small handbag she was carrying.
A handbag, you say?
Yes, Your Excellency. A small handheld pouch commonly carried by well-to-do women in England.
Because they won't make our dresses with pockets.
So, the beautiful lady has graciously explained how and why she removed the glass from the scene now. However, the fact remains that this glass has absolutely no bearing on the case. This student has been trying to confuse the court with logical reasoning, but in the end, it comes to nothing. No more pretentious accusations. You've wasted enough time already.
Indeed, the lady has offered a satisfactory explanation as to why she removed the glass. I think henceforth, we can consider the matter to have no bearing on this case. Counsel for the defense, are you in agreement?
Absolutely fucking not.
Well, I don't know, really.
If you want to pursue this matter further, you're going to need to show that it has some deeper significance.
Yeah, you're right. So, she took the glass away in her handbag. Is there a deeper significance? The handbag?
I'm gonna say the handbag itself because she's like, I don't have pockets, but you had a bag.
Sure.
Wait, the lady put the glass in her handbag, you say?
Yes. Do try to keep up. It's already been explained to the court that all English gentlewomen carry handbags for small items.
Let me see. A little while ago, Miss Brett stated that the following. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. But what she forgot to mention was her handbag,
Snap.
in which it would be perfectly possible to conceal a weapon. You're right.
They specifically make itty-bitty guns that go in the handbag so you don't even have to take the gun out.
Well done, partner. I had a feeling you'd pick up on that too.
What are you insinuating, you vile blackguard?
It's really very simple. The gunshot was heard when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. As he didn't fire that gun, we could deduce there must have been another firearm at the scene. A true murder weapon, if you will.
You can't seriously be suggesting.
Inspector Hasanoga,
Yes.
did you or did you not search Miss Jeziel? Is that Jeziel? Jeziel?
Giselle.
Jeziel? I don't like that.
Think of it as like you're
Jeziel.
saying. Just think of it as like you're saying jail, but you're adding jazz to it.
I was thinking of Braille, like Jeziel.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Did you or did you not search Miss Giselle Brett's handbag on the day of the murder?
No, sir, I did not.
As I thought. In other words, another gun, the one that was actually used to kill the professor, could have been hidden in Miss Brett's handbag.
No!
Order! Order! Order!
What is the meaning of this, Inspector?
Meaning of what, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Why on earth did you not have the lady open her handbag and show you the contents at the time? Thanks to your bungling incompetence, now she has to endure these uncomfortable accusations.
It worked, partner. Now we have a chance to expose the real woman behind the mask.
The woman behind.
Do you think so, Kazuma?
You good?
Off. Oh, what a sorry situation. Clearly you have no faith in the police.
A-cab.
Who does?
Too real, dude.
Honestly.
Ugh.
As I said, I did not search the lady's handbag after the shooting. Simply because it was unnecessary.
Unnecessary in what way?
Why do I hear boss music?
Not to thank the student lawyer, really. Wipe. I have a piece of evidence here that I had completely forgotten about. This photographic print. This print is of a photograph that I thought would be prudent to take immediately after the shooting.
So you knew she had the glass. What the fuck?
Mother.
He's about to lose his job.
I hope so.
As
Not
you can
doing a
see,
very
it
good
clearly
one.
shows. As you can see, it clearly shows Miss Brett's handbag. And something else.
Well, I would never. You can see right through to what's inside.
That's right. Apparently, meshwork bags like these are the height of fashion in London at the moment.
So the contents are clearly visible.
Just like you're going to a rave.
Exactly. So there was no need to search the lady's handbag.
If there had been a gun inside, it would have been immediately obvious. As you can see, there is nothing to imply Miss Brett's guilt here. Oh.
Ugh.
Thank you for helping to prove that, Naruhodo-san.
Mood.
That's gotta hurt, especially since he hit the steel.
Order. Inspector Hasanoga, you will submit the print as evidence at once.
Certainly, Your Excellency.
The photograph of the handbag has been entered into the court record.
I think you've had long enough to cross-examine the witness counsel.
Same.
The court has now been shown considerable evidence. As the photographic print just submitted into the court record appears to have no further significance, I am satisfied that there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling.
Indeed, and there's only one logical conclusion. That the pathetic rookie slumped over the bench before us is the only possible perpetrator of this crime.
No. Just when I thought I was beginning to turn this thing around, I'm in a worse situation than I was at the start. Kazuma?
I'm sorry, Ryunosuke.
Huh?
The headband stopped floating, so I lost my powers, and now that the cross-examination of the witness is over, there's no way to force the trial to continue.
How did it end up on the wrong side?
I don't know.
Aw.
What? You mean this is it?
I must say, you put up quite a fight for a rookie student. But the weak are meat, while the strong eat. You are wasting your time. There's no way to defeat true justice. A fact you can chew on to your heart's content, from the inside of your cell.
This can't be happening. Am I really gonna be found guilty of a crime that I didn't even commit? And Kazuma... his dream of going to study in Great Britain will slip through his fingers. Kazuma...
What?
Is there really no chance of turning this trial around?
You heard the judge. There's nothing about that last photograph the detective produced that we can contest. Which means there's no basis on which we can argue for the trial to continue.
Very well. I will now proceed immediately to the ruling.
It seems we'll be able to report to the British government on time after all.
Smug little.
Ryunosuke Naohodo. Having considered all of the evidence placed before me, I hereby find you... Yes! Wait.
Ooh.
Wait, Your Excellency.
Ryunosuke?
Your headband is floating again?
Got my powers?
I don't think you could rule on this case just yet.
Objection. This amateurishness is getting tedious. When His Excellency deals that the trial is over, he gives his ruling. That is the most basic protocol of the courtroom.
Yeah? Your Excellency, just a moment ago you said this. As the photographic print just submitted appears to have no further significance, there is no longer any room for doubt in the matter, and I must make my ruling. Now, that means that if there was a problem with the evidence, some significant detail I mean, then ruling on this case at this time would be out of the question.
Objection. This blatant straw clutching. Look at this photographic print. All it shows is the handbag the gentleman was carrying on the day in question. There can be no problem with this evidence.
Been better know what you're doing, Ryunosuke.
I understand your objection, Counsel. Certainly, the new evidence submitted by the detective has not undergone the court's scrutiny. However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from this handbag.
Ha! My thoughts exactly. Oh, really, the prosecution is becoming tired of this rookie's desperate wheezes.
Yeah, I'm desperate, but this isn't a wheeze. There's something about this photograph which just doesn't seem right. If only if I could put my finger on it. Very well, I will grant the defense one final opportunity. Huh.
What?
But be warned that if I'm unsatisfied by your response here, the trial will be over with immediate effect. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, saving.
Yes, Your Excellency. So, take another look at this photograph print Inspector Hasanoga submitted before. You will identify for the court where in this print we see the significant detail to which you've alluded. Easy peasy, dude.
I'll say, is it that weird ass tattoo?
We would call it a tattoo.
Brand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes!
Look at this here. There's a very unusual mark on the victim's wrist. That is true. It looks almost like a burn of some description.
In British. Objection. Dear me, I was pondering what new piffle you would come out with. A burn, you say, on the victim's wrist. Clearly, that has nothing whatsoever to do with the magnificent lady's handbag.
Yes, that is a burn mark. You're right.
Go on, Inspector.
Police coroner also noticed it when he was performing the post-mortem examination. It was deemed unrelated to the cause of death, so he didn't note it in his report.
What did I tell you? In any case, we have no idea when the victim suffered this burn, do we? And no possible way of knowing either.
The more I look at it, the more I find myself intrigued by the curious shape of this mark. However, as Prosecutor Aochi points out, unless a firm connection to the case can be shown, I cannot allow any further time to be spent on the precise detail of this burn.
Habesha in British.
Excuse me, Your Excellency. I see Miss Brett has a lunch appointment with the Dean and other university staff. I'd like to know if she may be excused from the stand now.
Oh, of course, dear lady. We shan't hold you up any longer. I'm quite sure His Excellency is about to give his final ruling anyway.
What you thinking on this, Ryunosuke? You believe this burn does have something to do with the case?
To be honest, I'm not really sure. But if I don't keep pushing, then it's all over. So I was thinking I should keep digging and digging, in the hopes that I might uncover something useful.
Yes, you're right.
I am?
If we can just link that burn to the case. If we can do that, we might be able to prise this shutting door back open again.
Just give up, Counsel. You can't possibly hope to do that.
Indeed. I'm afraid that without the evidence, it can allow you to pursue what is little more than conjecture.
If we had evidence? Evidence that irrefutably linked the burn on the victim's wrist to the case, and you would allow it?
I would, yes.
To tell the truth, I hadn't noticed that burn. As soon as you pointed it out, what I did notice the color draining from Miss Brett's face.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Really? I'll have to find some link between that burn and the case, huh? This is the moment of truth. It's time to find some evidence that proves what that burn really means. So then the defense will now present its evidence to the court. The evidence that demonstrates an inextricable connection between the victim's burn and his trial. Oh, I already know, dude. I already know, dude. Acacia, do you know, dude?
Give me a minute.
Do you know, dude? Because I already know, dude.
Well, of course you already know. You played this before.
About to serve him up some justice on a hot platter, dude.
Wait, so is it the fucking... Oh! Oh, I see. I see. So are we presenting the crime scene photograph then?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes! Yes!
Let's do it. Yes! What's this, Counsel? Yet another print? Yes, Your Excellency, I believe photographic prints are an amazing invention. When we humans look at a scene, we miss things. But in a photograph, things we may have overlooked at the time are recorded forevermore.
Do hurry up, Rookie. What are you trying to say? What's with this boss music? To inconvenience this poor lady and further really would be inexcusable.
Actually, we may need you to stay with us a little longer if you don't mind, Miss Brett.
In British.
You see, it's very clearly visible in this other photograph. The victim come to have that unusually shaped burn on his wrist. The reason is recorded here forevermore.
The Raven. Nevermore.
Forevermore.
What? How?
Objection. You can't fool me with your little bluffs, boy. If that's your game, then let's see how it plays out. Show the court exactly what you mean. What is it in this photograph that explains the reason for the victim's burn?
It's on the plate.
That insignia.
Yeah.
The beef steak.
Actually, the point is the metal plate the steak was served on. The plate.
Your Excellency, are you alright?
As you can see, there's an emblem on the plate. I would guess it's some sort of trademark of La Carnival.
Oh.
This emblem on the plate. And the victim's burn are exactly the same shape.
Ah!
Inosuke, you genius. You're spot on.
Yeah, we big brain out here, which means the victim must have suffered this burn while he was present at the restaurant.
Objection. But even if that is the case, we can't know if it happened on the day in question or not. It could have been the day before, or the day before that. Most likely happened at some other unrelated time.
Well,
Objection!
Objection. Sadly, Prosecutor Ouchie, the chances of that are extremely slim.
Thanks.
Why?
The outline of the burn is clearly discernible. Such a serious injury would have caused quite a commotion in the restaurant. Would you agree, Inspector Hosonaga? I can't imagine having missed such a terrible disaster, certainly.
But...
I would say, looking at the picture of the wound, that it wasn't suffered very long ago. And although it's not a particularly large burn, it's extremely well defined, as the defense just pointed out.
Thank you for the host, Kermie. Appreciate that, dude.
This was no mild burn, that's for sure.
Can you be more specific, Inspector?
Well, let's see. The plate was at around 90 degrees centigrade. A burn like that would have taken around 3 seconds.
It's inconceivable that the victim would have let out a scream of pain then.
Been investigating at the restaurant for several weeks already, but I have not heard anyone scream at all. As the head waiter of Le Carnival, you can testify to that without hesitation.
But you're a detective, not a waiter!
Yes!
Yeah? There you have it. Something isn't right here. As the detective said, anyone who burnt themselves on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds would scream in pain. There's no question of that.
Yet, Inspector Hosonaga never heard the professor scream, not on that day or any before it.
That's right. And the strange thing is, on the day he was shot, I didn't hear him cry out either.
Are you suggesting?
Well, if the professor had carelessly laid his wrist on the plate for anything like 3 seconds that day. That would be beyond careless, I think, Counsel. Then the rest of us in this restaurant, myself, the sergeant, and the old antique dealer, all of us would, without any question, have heard him scream. Oh, Dragon, thank you for the phone. Oh, I appreciate that. Wouldn't you agree, Prosecutor Aochi?
Well, yes, I suppose.
So the question is, why didn't a single person hear Dr. Wilson scream?
In British.
Ah, bruv.
Bruv? Bruv? That was scary.
Let's go in, bruv. Hey, pop it.
I almost don't believe it. Ryunosuke, do you think...
Do you think?
I try. Look, listen, I try, okay?
Who do you think?
Look, listen, stop. Can it really be true? I've never dreamt we'd arrive at a conclusion like this, but
So we can.
I'm starting to think that maybe we've been led into a terrible trap.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh shit. Bait.
Baited, dude. You got debated. Sorry.
You
Got
got
bait.
There's only one explanation I can think of that makes sense of this apparent impossibility. On the day in question when he suffered the burn to his wrist, Dr. Wilson.
He was already dead. Omae wa mou shinderu.
Ah, shit, dude. No man could remain silent while his wrist was burning on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds. That's clearly impossible. Apart from in one particular situation. Counsel, are you suggesting?
Yes.
Yeah. It's only possible if the man was already dead.
Already.
Dead.
In British.
British gasp.
Why so British?
Gonna make... Never mind. Knowing what we know now, it's the only possible explanation. When the beefsteak was brought to Dr. Wilson's table that day, the professor was already dead.
That's madness.
It's ludicrous, bruv.
This is court.
Order, order, order. Please, counsel, explain this absurd notion at once. The victim was killed by a gunshot?
That's right. That's absolutely right, Your Excellency. This is just another ridiculous ploy by the rookie student, but clearly he has no grasp of the facts.
Objection!
No, Prosecutor Alchi, it is you who has no grasp of the facts.
Shade.
I beg your pardon.
As soon as it became apparent that the victim had suffered that burn while at the restaurant, this whole case was turned upside down. Or have you not grasped that yet? Your Excellency, the court must hear from this witness again. If it's true, as we now believe, that the victim was already dead before the gunshot was heard, it's highly likely that Miss Brett knows something about it.
In British ellipses.
Incredible. I certainly didn't anticipate this twist of events. I'm sorry to say, Miss Brett, that you will have to forget your luncheon engagement.
But, Your Excellency.
British ellipses.
The justice system in our court may be in its infancy, but rest assured all reasonable doubt must be dispelled before I am prepared to pass judgment. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Evil smirk in British.
What was that smile? This judge kind of rules. Call Liverpool? I'm not gonna call Liverpool due to them all, dude.
Bruh.
Yes, of course. I mean, I'd be delighted to help. Especially if it helps relations between my country and yours.
What the fuck?
Ah,
Huh.
Miss Brett, you speak Japanese? Well, of course I do. I'm studying in your country after all.
But then, why have you been speaking through an interpreter until now?
My mother tongue, the Queen's English, is the most refined and elegant language in the world. As a gentlewoman, I try to avoid speaking in your vulgar tones as much as possible.
Damn, dude. You're
Wow.
roasted.
It's racism, bruh.
Yeah.
Uh,
But it seems the men in this land possess none of the chivalrous virtues of English gentlemen. So I can see that I shall have to lower myself to communicating with you all on your own level. Oh, well, you are the epitome of a true English gentlewoman. We are truly honored by this lavish consideration you so graciously afford us.
and he just likes being stepped on, doesn't he?
Right?
Yep.
I mean, to each their own, but...
That's where he got his last name from.
I guess that's true. I see.
Ouchie!
Wait, English
Ouchie, ouch.
English as a language is a mess. What is she on about? I guess she's
She's
very,
on
very-
racism.
What do you call it? Nationalism? Is that right?
Yeah, nationalism, I guess.
She thinks English is superior because at the time I think it was what Great Britain was the biggest power, right?
At the time, yeah.
Something like that.
Racist. No, it is actually. I see. In the court, Miss Brett, I will now ask you to testify in your own words about the events leading up to the death of the victim, Dr. Wilson.
British ellipses.
Oh, we're finally going to hear her own words on the matter. Things are getting interesting, Ryunosuke.
Oh boy. Witness testimony. Victim's death.
Unfortunately, I have no idea when the poor man burnt his wrist like that. When the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I raised our glasses in a toast. As far as I've heard, the post-mortem report showed no other possible causes of death besides the gunshots. If there's some other way a man's life can be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me. But of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques probably wouldn't pick up on it anyway.
Oh, that's kind of sus that she said
Yeah, that's some
Huh.
sussy baka.
Yep.
The most captivating and beautiful testimony will go down in Supreme Court's history. Thank you. Easy does it. Calm the fuck down, Judge.
I hope that is the last time I'll have to sully my lips with the coarse tones of your unbecoming tongue. Oh,
Damn, she's just fucking going in, dude. No fucking chill.
No chill.
forgive me. I do hope I haven't insulted anyone.
Oh, but like, you know, no offense, by the way.
No, your language is trash. No offense.
Not at all, not at all. It is a delight merely to hear you speak, dear lady. And it seems very clear from your testimony that this boorish talk of the victim's burn is utterly irrelevant. I will be speaking to your country's Minister of Justice about what has happened here today. The Minister of Justice? May that irritating little bully of a of students be given the harshest punishment possible. Amen.
Huh? Thanks? Was that a prayer then?
Oh, you'll have to forgive the irritation, Miss Brett, and put up with the cross-examination now. Yeah, caught your ass in 4K, bitch. I think you've noticed that this little bully of a student, as you put it, doesn't miss much.
Yeah, hit or miss. I guess they never miss, huh?
British ellipses.
Had to bring it back to that.
Wow.
Bruh.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, counsel, that this will be your final cross-examination in this trial. If you fail to demonstrate any problems with this witness's testimony, I will be ruling on the court case immediately. Is that clear?
Oh.
Yes, Your Excellency. Then you may proceed with the cross-examination.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's cross-examine this bitch.
I think we pretty much know the fifth statement. That last statement just needs to get pressed.
Yeah,
right?
that was some sussy. That was sus.
Shit, I gotta hit Q, dude. Q, dude. Yeah. Inferior. What do you mean by that?
Yes!
In the lands of the Great British Empire, the police store everything found at a crime scene for later examination. But in this country, you investigate once, and that's the end of it. Isn't that so? Quite right. La Carnival is open for business as usual today, just days after the incident. Exactly. Which means that even if the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost.
Little bitch coughing in the background. What the fuck?
Oh,
It doesn't even occur to you that you're naive detectives to try to preserve the crime scene.
It bugs me that he's looking into his hand like Gideon from Pokemon's Sun and Moon.
I'm trying to be as tactful about this as I can. You understand? A killer blow. The lady is as formidable as she is beautiful.
Amazing. He's actually admitting our police may be flawed. Perhaps Prosecutor Ouchie's finally starting to see some sense.
I very much doubt that.
Still, there's something about what Miss Brett just said. There was a moment before when something didn't quite seem right.
You think, Ryunosuke?
I think it's going terribly. No matter how much I press her, I'm not turning up any new information.
Yes, as I suspected, she's a tough witness. I need to find a way to break her testimony, or the cross-examination will be over.
But that would mean I have to find a way. There must be some clues somewhere to help us find a chink in her armor. Kazuma,
Look, Ryunosuke.
there is one thing I noticed. Something that's been bothering me.
Bothering you? You mean about Miss Brett?
Actually, no. About the person standing right next to her. Inspector Hosanaga.
It's me. Detective?
Yeah. He seemed to react a little strangely to Miss Brett's last statement. I was wondering if it might be significant. If it may present an opening, maybe.
Alright, I have an idea. I press her on that last statement one more time.
If you think so, but...
This time, instead of targeting the woman herself, let's see what we can get out of the detective.
Alright then, I was wondering what Kazuma was thinking. I'll find out soon enough, I suppose, once I press Miss Brett on her last statement once again. Now here we go, having to shuffle through all this dialogue one more time. 2, 3, 4. Bruh. Thank you.
Yes.
These are the people I sent to wait. These are the people I sent to jail. Judge Kidd, guilty. Sent him to
but of
jail.
course-
I know it's him, Your Honor. I was the one who handcuffed him at the scene. Thank you, Nimsy. I appreciate that, Nimsy.
Yeah, but of course, let's do it.
Pressing it. Yeah. Do we just cycle through the dialogue?
Let's just cycle.
All right.
Wait.
Okay, so
There it is, dude.
Off.
Well, how do I react to it?
You just press A first.
Press A.
Or press whatever to get to the next part.
All right. Yes. There it is again. The detective's reaction right now. It's just the same as before. Why?
Up until now, the detective has been in the stand with Miss Brett as her interpreter. Things are very different now.
They built different.
This testimony, the detective is just listening to what the Englishwoman has to say. This could be a golden opportunity.
What do you mean?
When people are actually testifying, they're usually very careful not to let anything slip. However, when they're listening to someone else speak, you'll find they often let their guard down.
You're right. Look at him. He's lost in his own thoughts. He's ready to battle.
It's time. Pursue the man and his train of thought.
Sorry, pursue.
Explain how to do it now, Renosuke. It's all to do with the witness marker.
A marker.
Attention. At the moment, we're focused on Miss Brett, who's the person actually making the current statement. By moving the marker left and right with add, you can turn your attention to the other people instead.
I just need to add? Oh shit, dude.
While you're looking at the other witnesses, you'll be able to pursue them with space.
Oh, there we go. Hit space, dude.
If you can catch the person at just the right time, you might uncover some new information to pursue. If you ever notice a strange atmosphere amongst the people on the stand, take a good look around.
All right then. So first I should move the marker across with add, dude. I want to focus on that detective. Then pursue him with... Here we go.
let's go.
Wait.
Oh shit, dude. Time to add, bitch. I can't add yet. What the fuck?
Let me add. Okay, there we go.
There we go. There we go.
Excuse me.
Get added, bitch. Excuse me.
What's the meaning of this? Oh, I think I just coughed up a lung.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to shock you. He really was lost in his thoughts. Deeply.
Bruh.
It looked like you were thinking something just now, Inspector. Perhaps having heard what the lady next to you had to say.
Defense attorney no jutsu.
If there's something you'd like to say, please share it with the court.
Objection!
Objection. What is the meaning of this? It's the delightful English woman who's testifying at the moment. If you can't find fault with her testimony, then the cross-examination should be over immediately.
Didn't you just pay attention to us talking about learning how to add, fool? Trying to subtract you from the situation, okay? Damn, dude.
Damn.
Oh, is that how that works?
Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
The detective is in the stand, which makes him a valid witness.
Tell him.
Slap.
Shit. Yes, not to mention that the fact that he's immediately involved in the case. Inspector Hasanoga. Oh shit, dude. Someone's USB disconnected.
Oh, shit.
Be right back. Wait,
I took over.
Okay.
can I be heard?
Yes? Do you think something... Do you have something else to add in relation to the statement just made by Miss Brett? Huh? Wait. No. You sound farther away.
What do you mean I sound farther away?
Come closer.
I'm literally by my mic, dummy.
No, put it to your face, like talking to it like this.
No.
Deep throat the mic.
It's a
Okay.
little sus.
Let me.
I'm
let me
kidding.
Close Discord and I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Well, yes, if you don't mind, I would like to speak.
British ellipses.
The lady's right. On our country's police practices are not as modern as those used in Great Britain, which is why I, Satoru Hasanoga, I strive to make every investigation I'm involved in flawless.
Absolutely flawless.
Are you back?
Yes.
Come closer to the mic?
I'm literally by the mic, dummy.
Thank you. He does sound really far away. I don't know, dude. I think it just is mic levels. I'll talk, Tifa,
It's literally at the settings I've had it forever.
turn it up, dude.
It's literally at the settings I've had it forever.
Turn it up to 100, dude.
I'm not turning it up to 100, dude!
Oh, you more than dude. Okay, sorry.
It can't, otherwise it hurts my ears.
No, wait, what? What do you mean it hurts your ears?
The mic is literally at where I keep it. Literally.
No, I
nothing
mean turn up the
changed.
mic volume.
I don't even know what it's at.
Okay, do this, okay?
No, I'm gonna figure it out.
Go to sound settings. Or actually go to sounds, and it should pop up a little thing for you.
On the input, it's literally at its max.
Oh! Alright, fine. It's okay. It's okay. Hold on, let me see. I missed a dialogue box. What do you really mean by that?
I'll tell you what I mean. I won't have evidence lacking on my watch.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Thank you, Tifo. I appreciate it.
Yeah, just get on with it.
I'm not afraid to take everything I can from the scene of the crime. It's preserving evidence, you see.
Uncle and Dad
Cutting
are fighting
post.
again.
Hey, which one of us is the uncle?
I don't know.
Well, it's probably... Well, she said uncle and dad are fighting again. Oh, which one of us is the dad or the uncle?
I don't know. I don't have the brain to think
You
about
know what,
things.
Tifo? You can be the dad.
See, Acacia, you should have said me, because then you could have said Punkle, so you failed.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief. I'm not ashamed of what I've done.
Bruh.
Oh, there goes my heart.
A crime scene thief.
Well, it looks like the lady's remarks touched a nerve there.
Take this, for example.
Audible gasp.
Is that?
This is the bottle of carbonated water that I took to the victim's table on the day in question. And yes, it's lost all its fizz, having been opened 3 days ago now. But it was carbonated water. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, Tifo does have funny uncle energy, huh?
Yeah, there's some left in the
But
bottle.
he
I
has
can
dad
see it.
jokes. Sorry, I'm talking to my dude.
It's all good.
No worries. One day, our police force will be among the best in the world. The time is coming. I guarantee it.
Cap.
Oh, there goes my nose.
I can't. Fuck, dude, my voice. I can't say I condone the witness's actions, but I do understand the sentiment. The court will accept the glass bottle of water as evidence.
The carbonated water bottle has been entered into the court record.
I'm gonna want to examine that.
Miss Brett. Can you confirm this is indeed the bottle from which you drank on the day of the victim's death?
Yes, it was that bottle. I lost the voice, I'm sorry.
What was that about? She seemed to avert her eyes when she answered the judge's question. Very well, counsel. You may resume the cross-examination. And the inspector will kindly control his fervor.
Let's examine the bottle.
Alright, let's check this shit out. Okay. I'm looking at the label.
Oh, you're looking at the label?
I don't know, it said I could click on it.
Okay. Click the label.
Why is it so fucking painful?
Well,
What do you
I
have
hope
to
don't
What do you have to do to
jar.
rotate it?
Has to drag it.
Oh. I've got a joystick.
The label is written in a foreign language that I don't recognize. Do you know what it says, Kazuma?
I think it's French. This must be expensive water.
Yeah, but what does it say? That's what I was asking.
Go to France and ask.
Mood.
Uh,
You could just say that. You don't know.
Alright, let's
How do I...
What was it having me?
Why do we have to examine the bottle, though? I don't remember.
Oh wait,
There's
it's
a
letting me
reason.
like examine the contents, sort of.
Yeah. Oh. Does this count? Oh, there you go. So, I clicked on the water itself.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Okay. So this carbonated water is the last drink Dr. Wilson ever had.
Looks like there's a little left in the bottle, although it's just plain water now.
You know, I've been sweating so much I'm absolutely parched. I'll just have a sip to keep me going.
No, Ryunosuke, you can't do that. One thing that's evidence. You can't go drinking evidence.
Oh no, you're right. We don't know what might be inside, do we?
Never cease to amaze me, Ryunosuke, in more ways than one.
I wonder, could there be anything in this water?
What's the matter? You've gone quiet all of a sudden.
I think I might have just worked something out. An interesting possibility.
Okay, now we can go back. Go back, go to statement 4.
And I guess we present it.
As I do, we're presenting the bottle.
Sure, if there was one.
Yeet.
Might be a way that you died.
All right. Yes. Say let her go. No, dude. No.
Never.
Her hat is too fabulous. That hat is fucking taxidermy, dude. It's
It's
trash.
it's taxidermy.
You know. There's
Got
a. Wait, is it swans? Yeah, I think it's swan. They say like you can only kill one swan in like Britain per year, and if you do more than that, because they're like a very special creature to them or something like that, you can go to jail for a big fine.
I mean,
So I
I'm
don't
gonna-
know. Is that hat like? I guess
swan laws in the UK. It remains illegal to eat swans in England, but for different reasons for those in the past. Mute swans are protected as a wild bird, and it remains an offense to kill, injure, or take a wild bird, or to take, disturb, or destroy the eggs of a wild bird.
Go.
The Queen owns all of the swans in England.
Mm-hmm.
Don't kill a swan.
They used to be eaten as prized food at banquets and feasts.
She didn't even eat the bird, dude. What the fuck?
They're a protected species currently. Sorry, I'm just kind of scrolling through this thing.
She's. I remember just somebody telling me that when I was over there.
The ownership of swans applies to dead birds as well as alive, so taxidermists wishing to use the body of a swan for educational purposes must contact the Queen's Swan Marker to ask for permission. The bodies of swans are not allowed to be sold for profit. Killing swans
But she has a hat.
Killing swans was outlawed in the 80s.
80s.
Stop the cap.
Giselle's fine.
Still trash. All right.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I
The
had
more you know, right?
Do, 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 do.
What is this? The bottle of water? Bottle of water, bruv.
A
Sorry.
bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Oh, we got a bottle of water here, bruv.
Some of the bubbly.
Actually, there is one method of killing a man without leaving a trace that comes to mind.
British ellipses.
Obviously, I'm referring to poison.
Poison.
On the day of his death, we know that. Dr. Wilson drank from this bottle of carbonated water. Could it be that there was poison inside?
British ellipses.
Could it be that Professor actually died after taking a sip from his glass? Order, order, order.
Ooh.
And on that day, who was sitting at the same table as the professor and able to slip that poison into his drink? There's only one person who could have possibly done it. Giselle Brett, it was you.
Evil British ellipses.
Objection!
Objection. This is outrageous to suggest such a thing without a scrap of evidence. You little rookie imbecile. Have you ever considered the delicate situation our country finds itself in now? Have you forgotten that we've only just signed an accord of friendship with the British Empire? Have you even the vaguest inkling that your rash accusation could jeopardize the entire treaty?
Objection!
This is not a political arena. This is a trial to determine one's individual guilt with respect to one crime. Though a political gulag would be fun.
Nani?
The fact that this woman is British makes no difference. We are here to determine the truth.
Grr, murger, grr.
If I may.
I will silence you forever for this disgraceful attack.
Oh.
Shut up.
Oh,
It is you who should be silent.
Of course. Dear lady.
Where did that come from? She just snapped.
like she just whipped.
And nay-nayed. I'm afraid
the
I
wall.
may... Oh my god. I'm afraid I may have spoken unfairly before. I offer my most humble apologies.
I'm sorry, my lady. To what are you referring?
I described your police force as inferior. But no matter how inferior they may be, you still investigated this particular point thoroughly, I believe. The bottle, I mean, Inspector. And whether it contained poison or not.
Of course.
You did.
You've forgotten what my guiding principle is already. I strive for a flawless investigation every time.
I don't believe it.
Actually, we tested the inside of the bottle and its contents.
And? What did you find, Inspector?
Odor test for every toxin that's available in this country at the present time. You could find no trace of poison of any description in the bottle of carbonated water, Your Excellency. What? Are you sure? Tests were meticulously carried out by the chief coroner himself.
No. No!
Uh-oh.
He is really gonna injure himself on that metal.
I'm very grateful to all you Japanese
You've successfully established my complete innocence in this horrid affair. Thank you.
But of course, dear lady, the pleasure was all ours.
I was so sure.
This can't be right. Everything falls into place if he was poisoned.
Thank you, counsel. I think the cross-examination clarified everything. As the prosecution have asserted, a shot to the chest from the gun is the only conceivable cause of death. Furthermore, the accused, who by his own admission was holding this weapon, is the only possible culprit. I'm done for. The council wishes to apologize for the great inconvenience that's caused you, Miss Brett.
Oh no. I'm just glad the matter is resolved.
Before proceeding, I must ask the counsel for the defense. Do you have any further new evidence to present to the court at this time? Kazuma?
Sorry, Ryunosuke. I have nothing more.
Well, if you'll excuse me now, I really must be leaving.
Hold it!
What?
Hold it.
Okay.
Why, dude?
Please, wait.
Huh? Isn't that... What is the meaning of this?
Forgive me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency. Susato Mikotoba, Judicial Assistant to the Defense.
Mikotoba? In my darkest hour, with nowhere left to go, she appeared like a bolt of lightning. In her hand, she carried a small package, wrapped up in a furoshiki cloth.
What? To be continued. Why is this first trial so long?
I don't know, and they fucking stress out the fact that it's tutorial trial, too.
Yeah, we're pretty much at the home stretch.
Well, saving.
Well... Saving.
Are we
so many close calls in this case? It seems like it at this point.
are we continuing?
Yeah. Do you need a break though?
I'm okay.
I just need to pee really quickly. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, same. So we'll be right back.
Okay, let's take a break then.